I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the former MVP, Cam Newton, and the Carolina Panthers as they take on Jacoby Brissett and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here on a late flag. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or inadvertent or not. Now,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Brissett now. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
Come on now, let's go!
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. On first and 10, Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
20.
From the red zone now, Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Throwing on second down. Brissett nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Brissett. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And you can see it, as many of you know, they have clinched the NFC South. But as it stands, Charles, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend.
Remember the days when there were jokes about the NFC South, about how volatile a division it was, that you can go from worst to first just about every year? And stats actually proved that out. But in recent years, if you come out the NFC South, that's a Super Bowl contender. I mean, in the past couple of seasons, Carolina came out of the South, Atlanta came out of the South, so look out.
And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. 42 yards. Newton now to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
That's Greg Little, 2nd-round pick from Ole Miss. He's the guilty party. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they come up now 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Newton, that's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it, but fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more, and, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, call it 13 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Hard to believe, but the regular season's starting to draw to a close. We've got the final Sunday night game of the year coming up later tonight. Matt Nagy and the Bears hosting his mentor, Andy Reid, and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be a good one from Frigid Soldier Field. And then tomorrow night, the final Monday night game of the year, Packers and Vikings from Minneapolis. On second down, it's Mack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On third down, a run by Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. On first down, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A good pickup there at 22.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To try again after the sack. Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about it.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Here we go.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll sit, you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And his throw is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Newton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On the ground, it's Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Staying on the ground with Mack. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe we'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deep.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. This will be, 38 yards out. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. He really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting him the way he's booting him, keep going, big guy.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. He's been great. Look down at the stat monitor here a moment ago. He's already over 300 yards in the third quarter.
And you get the sense there are plenty more yards to come. He's been sharp right from the beginning, finding the open targets. Knows exactly where he wants to go with the football and is delivering it really well.
And now he is in search of more yardage on this drive. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Now Newton on first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Spinning past him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Throwing on third down, Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just...
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Back to throw, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will go for it. Now Newton completes it to Samuel. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Here's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Newton escaping the pressure right. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's second down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now Newton.
You don't want to throw away this excellent.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Newton now to throw. Got his target, Samuel. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Brissett, and he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Going back to Moore. This time he's got it complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, It almost sets them apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, Brissett. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. They'll run the screen with Mack. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Brissett, and the catch made by Hilton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve. And
you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Newton's going to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And he's going to go down again. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They snap it to Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brissett. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Funchess has it complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Newton. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Newton now to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Brissett to throw on 1st. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. To try again after the sack. Brissett. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eric Ebron with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys are back within a single score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Express! 58 to Mike. Express! 8. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Express! 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.